Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. So, we're actually near to the end. There's one more video after this when we basically make it to Aegis 7. After I get the marker onto the cargo ship, there is one last thing that I need to do, which was to basically finish out the side mission of finding out what Dr. Mercer was doing in hydroponics. I do have like two little rigs left that I could find, but I decided that I wasn't going to do that. I'm just going to finish out hydroponics and then make my way back to the hangar and take the shuttle down to Aegis. But for now, let's worry about the boss fight, or rather the escort mission of getting the marker to the cargo bay.
Danger. Containment fields approaching maximum capacity.
I'm being held prisoner by Dr. Mercer. That lying fucker lured me off the mining deck to build something. To make his markers start converging? I don't know. Liz, if you find this, don't touch that marker. And if you see Mercer, run. I love you. After David, I never imagined Fuck, he's coming back.
Time to go, Mr. Temple. You can just leave your force gun here.
If you want me to build your shit, I'll need it.
But you won't need these modifications, will you? They look like they could hurt someone. I'll hold on to them. There. Now the marker. You can go ahead of me, Mr. Temple. Safety first.
Target load exceeded. Cable stress is beyond safe operating limits. Crane malfunction imminent.
Come on, come on!
Loading shipment 782. Beginning retrieval. Internal hull breaches detected.
So it wasn't until this run that I realized that I don't have to stand there and get hit by the tentacles. I can do what I need to do and then try to make my way out into the outer area because the tentacles can't reach you there because of the platforms that are up in one area. So I realized that a little bit too late and probably would have made this part a little bit easier. Um, but I realized a little late that I could basically just kite enemies around and like use the environment a little bit more. I thought I had to basically stand there and guide the marker manually, like some of the other stuff that you kind of have to do
Internal hull breaches
earlier
detected.
in the game. But no, that wasn't the case.
Cannot determine clearance level. Master security override required.
I'm being held prisoner by Dr. Mercer. That lying fucker lured me off the mining deck to build something. To make his markers start. Don't touch that marker. Mercer, run. I love you. And after David, I never imagined Fuck, he's coming back.
Time to go, Mr. Temple. You can just leave your force gun here.
If you want me to build your shit, I'll need it.
But you won't need these modifications with you. They look like they could hurt someone. I'll hold on to them. There. Now the marker. You can go ahead of me, Mr. Temple. Safety first.
I feel bad for Elizabeth Cross and Jacob Temple. They're basically the Ishimura version of Isaac and Nicole. But instead of Isaac being on Earth or on the moon, and Nicole being in space, they're both together on the ship. And he's trying to keep the ship from crashing, trying to keep like more people from dying, and she's trying to find out, what's going on and everything, and also trying to keep more people alive. And so I feel bad for them because Jacob and Elizabeth were trying so hard basically not to lose more people, and Dr. Mercer took advantage of that. Honestly, I think that Dr. Mercer has always been the way that he is. Like, how some people are just like, why? Why are you the way that you are for certain people? And I think that Dr. Mercer has always been the way that he is, but it's just that he couldn't do it to the extent that he could. The Ishimura allowed him to do that because it was in their unique position of being run by unitologists. But if the ship itself wasn't run by a unitologist, he probably wouldn't have gotten very far with it. People would have started to wonder what his whole deal is with these volunteers and people missing and just the strangeness of certain things. But because the ship was run by unitologists, they were able to basically turn a blind eye to it.
Warning. Structural integrity compromised.
I cried because that is so helpful, and I literally dropped it over the edge into the abyss, and I'll never see it again.
Shipment 782 is misaligned. Retrieval may be delayed. Warning. Maximum weight load exceeded. Cable stress is beyond safe operating limits. Crane malfunction imminent. Shipment 782. Beginning retrieval.
Still in one piece.
Access bridge is obstructing the transfer. Caution. Access bridge is obstructing the transfer.
Since I sold that statue and replenished everything, it's now become easier to basically like do what we need to do. I didn't think that I could, but it turns out that you can stasis the tentacles. And the first few times I played through, I had a thought. It was like, maybe I should stasis the tentacles. And it was like, no, I don't think it would work because some of the larger like enemies you can't stasis. But yeah, it turns out that you can with this one. And we were able to basically like run everything a lot smoother than before, get through all the enemies and load the marker where it needs to go.
Access bridge is obstructing the transfer.
I'm reading a cargo transfer to the hangar bay.
The marker. Good work, Mr. Clark. On our way.
Kind? Your flight path goes by airlock 19. I can get there from the computer core.
A pickup. Yes, we'll be there.
Can you make it to the airlock alone?
No movement on the cameras. I'm just gonna run for it. Wish me luck.
Emergency. All personnel proceed to your designated safe zone immediately. Emergency. Dead evacuation protocol.
Focus, my brother. On the monitor, he's right by the airlock.
Don't let this place get to you. Kendra, we're out of time.
He's not there. I can make it if I run.
So Isaac is very much affected by the marker at this point. I think the marker has basically achieved enough biomass on both Aegis 7 and Ishimura to begin its convergence event. So at that point, it's probably releasing more and more of its like signals, the inherent resonance that it has, which is causing him to have further hallucinations with sound and sight, just even more so than before.
Mr. Clark, your colleague is safely on board.
My name is Kendra Daniels. Stand by, Isaac. He's bringing the shuttle in now. Isaac, we can't run the automated loading controls. Must be the damage to the ship.
We're losing time. The hive mind is down there.
Kai, relax. I'll turn off the gravity in the hangar, then I can load the marker by hand.
All right. No, don't worry, Amelia. They understand.
Jesus.
I'm really glad that I took the time videos ago to find the battery and put it in that slot. So now I don't have to worry about trying to look for one and deal with enemies. Now I can just get the marker to continue on its path and still fight enemies at the same time.
There it is. The marker.
The safeties are still on. I need to restore gravity before we can load it.
Hurry, please.
Clearance confirmed.
It's on board. Come, quickly.
Go open the hatch for him.
Cole, is she here?
Sorry, Isaac. I couldn't trust him with the marker.
Kendra, what are you doing?
What my department sent me here to do. Even if the Valor couldn't help me out like I wanted.
Department? Who are you?
I work for EarthGov, cleaning up a very, very old mess. I told you and him in the Aegis 7 was off limits. The planet was one big government experiment. The marker, this divine artifact, it was built by human hands.
That's impossible. It's an alien world. The miners dug up the fucking thing.
After it was planted here a few hundred years ago. Even Kai didn't pick up on that. They found the first marker in some crater on Earth. That one. That was real. Alien. Enough to inspire unitology. Our people studied it and reverse engineered this red marker. But they needed somewhere to test it.
Aegis 7.
You've seen the result. The stuff of nightmares. I thought the old reports were just hysteria. Until I saw what I saw. They sealed off the whole system, buried the records nice and clean. Until CEC got greedy. Those idiots tore Aegis 7 apart and woke up with the old research team left behind.
So EarthGov sent you to sweep it all under the rug. Damn it, we have to return the marker. If anyone else stumbles across Aegis 7...
It was disappeared once. We can do it again. I've seen how the marker fucks with your head. It must be contained. For what it's worth, we made a great team. You'll find another way off the Ishimura. I mean, you're one hell of an engineer.
Your experiment's gonna kill us all! Daniels! It was all for nothing.
Isaac, come in. It's Nicole.
Where are you?
In the flight control room. Please, you have to come up here now. There's still a way out for us, but we don't have much time.
Emergency. All personnel proceed to your designated safe zone immediately.
There you are.
Thank God you're here. The ship's coming apart. I saw what we've been through. Your investigation, Mercer. What happened with us?
We don't have to talk about it.
I need you to know I'm sorry about everything.
It's okay, Isaac. You know I forgive you. I love you.
Well, good, but
There's still hope. You can recall the shuttle and remote pilot it from here. Bring back the marker and we can return it to Aegis 7. You can make us whole again.
I just want to make things right.
Then let's do it together.
Recalling shuttle USG-09. Prepping remote docking procedures.
Damn it, Isaac! You don't know what you're doing!
I know. I'm finally doing the smart thing.
Fucking kidding me? Shit!
Warning. Escape pod launch detected from shuttle USG-09.
Escape pod. Damn! We lost her.
It doesn't matter. She can't escape her fate. But who can? Here it comes. Isaac?
I know. Ishimura's finished. If we get on that shuttle, there's no going back.
Leave no regrets. Go. I'll reprogram the shuttle with our flight path to Aegis 7 and join you on board.
Don't leave me waiting.
So at this point, I decided that I'm going to basically go to hydroponics and finish out this last side quest. We know that in following Nicole's side quest, it branches off into two different sections. One where you continue to follow Nicole's path, and then the other is the investigation that she did into Dr. Mercer. So I decided to finish that because there was only really one thing left. We know that he made a hunter necromorph from Harris, but what was the last thing that he did? What did he do in hydroponics? And so when I get over there, I'm actually going to pick up something that I thought was pretty cool. I kind of wish that I had it like earlier in the game, but it is what it is. Sometimes you don't actually get anything like super cool until like close to the end. And in this case, I got something super cool close to the end. So, you know, that happens.
Emergency. All personnel proceed to your designated safe zone immediately. Danger. Containment fields approaching maximum capacity. Hydroponics.
I still don't know what our tram hits. It sounds like it's a brute, so it's possible that there was a brute walking around the tram area, just basically trying to make its way through like the hallways. But we never actually find out what it is. I probably can see if I got closer to the doors, but I was just kind of listening and seeing what it was. We were able to basically get through, but kind of wish that this had a little bit bigger windows so we can see what it was that we hit.
Report in loop. Dr. Richard Frost. To all
survivors. Structural integrity compromised. Clearance confirmed. Emergency. All personnel proceed to your designated safe zone. Intoxic hazard detected.
You don't mind me recording for you. You lose language.
Toxic hazard clear.
Breathe. Breathe. There are worse places to work discreetly. They keep poisons here that would never be allowed in medical. And now, will I kill you? If you try, Mr. Harris, I have options. The containment module, for example. Remember your last brain surgery? Stasis with consciousness? Quite useful. If only I hadn't wasted so much osmium on my last module design. It hurt. And how do you feel now? Dead. Awake. Whole. Then perhaps it's time for your first real hunt.
So Dr. Mercer's stasis module is what we just picked up. It is amazing. I say that because it literally like melts the flesh off of necromorphs. Like, it hurts them so much that they basically like, the stasis of course stops them in their track, but it just hurts them so much because it melts all of their flesh off and causes so much damage to them. And if you've upgraded the duration of your stasis, it stays on them longer, which means that it's basically like doing dual damage. And stasis usually isn't supposed to do damage, but with Dr. Mercer's like upgrade to his own prototype stasis, it does.
Internal hull breaches detected. system failures detected. Unable to reroute critical functions.
We're about to get on the shuttle and pilot it back down to Aegis 7 with the marker in tow. I decided that I wasn't going to try to find the last two of the rigs. I literally only have two left, and I decided that I was probably just, at this point, I was like, I'm kind of ready to go. I'm kind of ready to go. I'm just going to basically just get on the ship and pilot it. I did do a save before I get on the ship. So if I ever do want to basically pick those up and then run around the ship, I can do so. But it'll probably be on my own thing. But if you want to see me pick them up and start opening like the master lock things, just let me know. And I'll go and find them and then add the video to our playlist for Dead Space remake. But with that being said, thank you so much for joining us on this. I am so close to the end. We only have one video left, and then that's it for this. We've basically finished everything that we needed to for this game. And then we can move on to the next one. And the next one in the queue is RE4 remake, which I'm really excited for. That comes out in about 2 weeks, I would say. But yeah, thank you so much, and see you in the next one. Bye.